Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have had just a phenomenally enjoyable life. And 4 years ago, I came across your teachings, and it just got exponentially more enjoyable. And I can't thank you enough. I heard on a CD a couple years ago, you tell someone, he asked a question, you said, well, that really is the only question, isn't it? And so my question is, how can I experience more and more and more joy in my life?
By knowing about the vortex, by knowing about vibration, by knowing about what joy is, and by caring about feeling good, and by using joy as the only criteria that causes you to want to focus upon anything. Joy is your criteria. How true it is irrelevant. How many others are experiencing it is irrelevant. What anybody else thinks about it is irrelevant. Is the thought a good feeling thought? So that you're lying in your bed and you're pondering something that you saw on television, or something that you heard about, or something that you read about, or something that you experienced, and as you're pondering it, it's muting your feeling of joy, and you catch yourself with that muted feeling, and you say, hey, getting your own attention. Hey, I don't have to think about this right now. And then just withdraw your attention from it until you feel the discomfort dissipate, as you put your attention on anything that feels better than that. That is the key. Wanting to feel good and knowing what feeling good means, because it means everything. That's what we were attempting to say in the conversation just before the segment of refreshment, that it is so interesting that what everyone wants is to feel good, and feeling good is alignment. It is alignment, and that alignment's what everyone wants, and feeling good is what everyone wants, and they are the same thing. The emotion is the key to everything, and you have the ability to focus yourself into an emotion. You have the ability to do that. But first you have to accept that you're a vibrational being, and that your emotions are about vibration, and that the vibrations are about the relationship between you, and the relationship between you and you is what joy is. And once you get all those pieces together, you've got it. It won't mean that you won't have old patterns of thought that will distract you, or old patterns of thought that will make you feel uncomfortable, but it means that. So let's say there's someone who's been a thorn in your side. They have been so annoying, and so you just stop thinking about them. You just stopped thinking about them because every time you thought about them, it was uncomfortable. So you just stopped thinking about them. You didn't try to fix the relationship. You didn't try to mend the relationship. You just stopped thinking about them. And you focused upon anything and everything that you could find that took you in the vortex. Anything and everything that you could find that took you in the vortex. Anything and everything that you could find that took you in the vortex, until you just tuned yourself into the frequency of who you really are. And now you find yourself able to think about that person who used to just rip you out of the vortex, that used to just tear you up every time, and you don't feel any discomfort whatsoever, because you've practiced a vibration that makes that opinion that you used to hold, that you might have even had valid reasons for holding it, it's irrelevant. It's not matching up with you. You're not rendezvousing with that anymore. You see, when you think about creation, let's talk about coming together in a relationship as simple as a conversation with someone in passing. That's a relationship. So there's a rendezvousing, but it's also a rendezvousing when you're thinking about something. That's a rendezvousing too, because in either case it's an active vibration that law of attraction's matching with things like it. So whether you're rendezvousing in what you call real life experience, or whether you're rendezvousing with an idea in your mind or with a memory, is still rendezvousing. So when you recognize that you're having emotional responses to rendezvous, and you have the ability to choose the emotional response that you have, now you're in control of all rendezvous. Did you follow that? You have the ability to feel how you choose to feel about everything. And most people don't know that. Most people are having knee-jerk reactions to things. That's why they think they need to control other people. Hey, when you do that, I feel this way and I don't like it, so you need to stop it. Well, that's hard. There's a lot of trouble in that. But when you get it, that that nobody has to stop anything, that you have the ability to put your mind under any and all conditions in a place that feels good. Now, we'll give it to you. You got to practice. But if you will practice it every chance you get, you will discover that things that were at one time impossible for people that you couldn't even say their name without going into a rampage about how awful they are, you will find yourself just feeling nothing but love about them, because there's so much to love about everyone. And now you're in the vibration of that. If you're going to think about them, law of attraction is going to insist that you rendezvous with a loving thought about them, because you've trained your vibration into love. That's freedom. That's freedom. To train your vibration there, to train your vibration there, to train your vibration there. Do it with easy things first. Cats, dogs, children, babies. In other words, pick the easy stuff. Let them help you train your vibration. Train it into love, train it into love, train it into alignment, train it into alignment, train it into alignment, train it into alignment. And before you know it, you will be one who lives unconditional love. And then you will be a true uplifter and healer. Sick people will walk by you and you'll say hi and they'll be better. Confused people walk by and you'll give them your attention and they'll suddenly have a moment of clarity. In other words, you have that kind of power of influence. And you don't have to have an altered body, out-of-body experience to have it.